Oh.
This game's sports autosave. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to...
Interrupting.
I'm sorry.
Okay, you know what? I'm not as mad because it wasn't, like, at the very start of the video.
Cloud, and we're playing Sonic 4 Episode 1.
How long has Cloud had autism?
For as long as I've known him.
Okay. So, it's the Blue Devil's birthday, so... Well, I mean, it's a few days past it, but we're gonna play some Sonic games. We're gonna play...
Two.
Yeah, two of them. We're gonna play Sonic 4 Episode 1, which is recorded by me. Landon's doing Episode Metal, and Justin and Cloud will do Episode 2.
I'm Cloud, and I think this game's gay. Oh.
Alright. Anyway, so, back in 2010? Yeah, 2010. This game came out.
That was controversial.
It's like it was very controversial. Despite having the title of Sonic 4, you know, the sequel to, you know, the original trilogy, it's got some issues. First of all, the physics, which I show off right here.
Good. I think I do a little bit of that too, so it's all good.
Stop that, Jack.
The physics in this game are very not physics. I'm not sure how to explain it other than asinine, I guess is a good word.
You lied to me, Jack. You didn't tell me we were playing 06.
I mean, in addition to having, like, strange physics, Sonic just feels very, very stiff in this game. It's like it takes him a while to speed up, I feel like.
Also, if you're moving in any direction while jumping and then let go, he just gives up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He carries no momentum if you let go of any direction when you're moving. And also the quickest way to speed up is to homing attack, and which... nice transition. This game has a homing attack. Unlike the classic games, they decided to give him one of modern Sonic's attributes. Used mostly in... or introduced originally in the 3D games to make attacking enemies easier. They brought it to this game for God knows what reason.
Strangely enough, I think the homing attack's the least controversial. The real controversial is simply just the modern design.
You should see fucking,
Look at those.
I remember when this game came out, Destructoid made an article about why this game is bad, and it basically has, like, the common Sonic retro complaints, like, Dr. Eggman's chair is gray and looks uncomfortable.
I remember they were deciding, like, the colors of the Eggmobile.
Yeah.
For this one?
I do for this one.
I don't care after that.
I decided to show off, you know, at least once. I said I would try, at least, to get all of the Chaos Emeralds, but if I fucked up more than once, like, I can fuck up once on a stage, but if I fuck up more than once, I just say fuck it, and I did. On the second stage.
Oh.
Meanwhile, when I eventually record this, I'm only going to be recording the 7th stage.
The hardest one.
Simply because I'm the only one that actually has all the emeralds.
In Episode 2.
Episode 2. Well, what other things about this game? All the stages are ripped straight out of previous games.
Yeah, Cloud, I have no actual things to comment on. Here's something about Toho. Okay. You can push that, Cloud. Okay.
Splash Hill, it's Green Hill. They don't even try to hide the fact that it looks like Green Hill. Like, there's literally nothing... Aesthetically, there's literally nothing different about it. Except in the third act when we get, like, a sunset theme. Which, if you want to be that guy, you could compare it to Sunset Hill from Sonic Advance 3.
You can compare every first level to fucking Green Hill Zone.
Yeah. So, you know, it's... you can't blame them for that, but, you know, every other level in this game, there's, Casino Park, which is Casino Night, there's... I forget what it's called. The not Labyrinth Zone.
Is it Hidden Labyrinth?
Lost Labyrinth?
Lost Labyrinth,
Something
I think.
like
Something like that. Which is Labyrinth Zone from Sonic 1. And then there's Mad Gear, which is Metropolis Zone.
This game is Sonic 1 2.0 and a random Sonic 2 stage.
Well, there's 2 Sonic 2 stages. Casino Night is Sonic 2.
Technically, you could consider 3 because Green Hill Zone didn't have corkscrews.
Oh, well.
Call it Sonic 4.
That was introduced in Emerald Hill Zone.
That is true. You're going to be hearing that jingle a lot because it's super easy to get over the 10,000 point limit that gets you an extra life. It's super easy to get extra lives in this game. Like, really easy.
Yeah, where Sonic 1 it was easy to die, Sonic 4 it's hard to stay dead.
I think I died once in this video. Not including my failed special.
Oh, wait until you get to the fucking casino level, where you literally have to try to die to fucking get a game over.
Yeah. Act 2, they just hand you lives. It's ridiculous.
Trying.
You know, I know Sonic 1 had a weird kaleidoscope effect, but being HD, it definitely looks a little bit nauseating.
A little bit. Maybe it's because it was the Genesis, but the background, you know, fish and birds, was a little less distracting than this one.
Yeah, now the colors feel so right.
Reach inside.
Oh, watch out for the exclamation marks of doom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, I find it weird that they turned it into that when every other game it just said goal. Oh!
Yeah.
God damn it.
You missed.
So I won't be getting all the Chaos Emeralds in this game because you do get to play as Super Sonic, but it doesn't get you like an extra stage or a boss or anything, so
Yeah, it changes the ending, but the thing is you have to get good at the ending to get that special stage.
That is true.
That is so stupid. It's like, oh boy, I got all the Chaos Emeralds, wait a minute, how come I don't get that Chaos Emerald thing like from Sonic 1? Well, it's because apparently while the credits are rolling, there are actual rings that you can get, and if you don't get all of them, I do mean all of them, you don't get that special scene.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your reward for getting all the Chaos Emeralds? I mean, not the Chaos Emeralds. What's your reward for actually memorizing the stage, which isn't even a stage, to get all the rings? You go Super Sonic.
Get like one screen.
Yeah, you go Super Sonic, and he does the pose as Super Sonic.
That's pretty much it.
So,
BRB
if you actually studied the credits bit or the ending bit enough to get all those God damn it. If you actually studied enough to get all those rings, or you're me, that's pretty much all you get out of that.
Mm.
So there's really no point in getting Super Sonic unless you just want to be Super Sonic, because there's not a lot of games that let you do that.
I think this is my third full playthrough of this game. I played it once when it came out, and I got all the Chaos Emeralds. I played it once before Episode 2 came out, and then there's this one.
Why do I feel like this invincibility thing is there just to so you can get back?
Probably. Also, another thing is, the big, sequel to 3 of the most critically acclaimed games in the series, and they hand it to their second-party developer.
Yeah,
why the fuck?
Considering that
it's
Sega did a pretty good job with Classic Sonic Generations, I really don't see the excuse for this one.
It's like, what? Oh yeah, I missed it.
Don't!
They hand it to Dimps. And before this, Dimps had a pretty decent track record for Sonic games. They did, the Advance games, the Rush games.
This might be an unpopular opinion, but I feel that Dimps started going downhill once Rush came out.
True fact.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
The Advanced games are great, though. Let's be real.
Well, because here's the thing. Rush, I don't know what the fuck they did with the physics, but from that point on, Sonic did not control like Sonic anymore. Prior to Rush, the advanced games were about the second closest thing to actually being Genesis original.
Yeah.
Like,
if you want to be like, I don't know. I mean, they introduced the boost, and I don't mind the physics in that game because of the boost. Like the boost kind of like nullifies the weird physics of the Rush games, but this game, it's just like he feels so sluggish.
Yeah. Well, like because like you play it with the momentum in the advanced games. They're not perfect, but they're the closest thing you get to Genesis physics.
It's pretty damn good.
Like this was consistent all the way to Sonic Advance 3, and then suddenly Rush just dropped the ball.
I think my biggest problem with the physics engine in this game, like the thing that bugs me more than anything else, is when you roll down a hill or when you like just stop and roll down a hill by pressing down and rolling. In this game, it doesn't take you anywhere. It like momentum would work in the classic games. When you roll down a hill, you pick up speed. In this game, no, doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, people try to do the rolling trick, but it rarely ever gets them anywhere.
Mm-mm. The physics in Episode 2 are a little better, but not. They're still not perfect.
I feel like either they should have said, "No, fuck you, Dimps," and just did the entire series themselves, or Sega should have just stepped in once Episode 2 was being made.
Yeah, I don't know why they let Dimps do Episode 2.
Dimps, leave Sonic alone. Go back to Dragon Ball.
Please. I was going to say something else. See, I'm trying to... it kind of worked there. But, I don't know. I do like Episode 2 more, overall.
I liked it. I think I liked it. Well, some of them are still... Well, it becomes less of a Sonic 1 rip and more of a Sonic 2 rip, but some of the stages are at least somewhat unique.
Yeah. I just find myself having more fun in the second game than in this one, even though some of the levels are kind of bad tier.
I will say I think my favorite track in the entire game is
Metal Sonic's theme?
Huh?
Oh. I was going to say Metal Sonic's theme.
Well, that too, but I also wanted to say Sky Fortress Act 2.
Mm-hmm.
That one's actually pretty catchy. It's also the closest thing to sounding really Genesis-like. Yeah, that's the weird thing. They tried to do the Mega Man thing with making it sound very Genesis, and it came out very not Genesis.
Yeah.
Trust me, I am a long appreciator of the Genesis sound chip, considering during the 16-bit era, I had no Super NES, so Genesis was all I had.
The twang.
Twang of Destiny. But, trust me, I can tell which Genesis and which a cheap imitation of Genesis.
I specifically remember when this game came out, people compared the soundtrack to Dying Cats.
Wasn't it?
And in the second game, Ducks.
The Ducks, it was, I think it was the sand level specifically.
Like Oil Desert, or whatever it's called. Like Act 2, I think.
Yeah, not Oil Ocean. Oh, this is where you just lies upon lies upon lies.
Oh, yeah. Lives for days.
Now, here's the question. Is this worse or about the same as Team Chaotix's Team Blast?
Oh, God.
About the same. No. I don't think this is as bad as Team Chaotix's Team Blast, because that one, especially in the
The Gauntlets?
The Gauntlets, yeah. Once you kill, like, a pack of enemies, you get enough rings to refill your Team Blast meter, and you can just keep using it over and over again.
I like this effect. When you're just writing on the cards.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Sonic's the ace of the deck.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't think this game is bad. I think it's okay.
It's if you're like, if for some reason this is your first Sonic game, it's passable. You know, it's a good platformer. Not if you're comparing it to what came before.
Yeah, definitely not. Like, if you want like a real Sonic 4, play Advance 1.
Yeah,
that's the closest thing you're gonna get.
Yeah, they even almost have the same kind of level layout, but with better physics.
Triple trouble.
Although I have to be honest, I think Sonic Advance 1 physics didn't really get perfected until Sonic Advance 2 and 3.
Yeah,
I
think it.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I still think he's slower in 1 than he is in 2 and 3.
I don't disagree, but I think the level design is the best in 1. Like, 2 had too many bottomless pits, and 3 has a lot of, like, off-screen, like, crush depths from, speaking of crush depths.
Yeah, speaking of which.
It's really easy to, like, get crushed by a block that you can't see from off-screen.
Yes, the three fears of Sonic: drowning, crushing, and pits.
Freaking, what's it called? In Sonic Advance 2, the one sky level.
Oh yeah, which is
that one is bottomless pits for days.
That's Pit Central. Like, I think the only thing keeping you up are these fan things.
Yeah, I had to complete that level with Tails when I was younger, because I was like, I couldn't do it with Sonic.
Do you get the same reaction I do? Like, when you just fell down those cards, do you get that clinching feeling thinking you're going down a pit?
Yeah, because later, like right here, I think actually there is a pit below you, and later in the level, there is a bottomless pit.
Well, in all my years of playing Sonic games, if I'm taking a nasty fall and I have yet to see the ground, I get that clinching feeling. Oh,
Sky Canyon. That's the name of the level.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Advance 2 does have some great level aesthetics. Like, Techno Bass is kick-ass.
Yeah, although, is it just me, or is it, like, unlike the Genesis originals, is the Advance series very pit-heavy?
2 especially, but yeah.
I mean, besides just outright drowning or getting crushed, that was like the only other instant kill that could actually kill you.
Pretty much.
Oh.
And I fuck up the special stage.
How unceremonious. Whatever the fuck.
Unceremonious.
Yeah. Can't speak.